For Lesson 5, we're going to apply color to the chair and create 4 views onto a text box so we can print out and view our work. Within the 3D view, go ahead and inspect your chair using the orbit. And then let's go ahead and select the seat and the back and right-click with your mouse, and we're going to open up the Properties panel and we're going to choose a color, and let's go ahead and select the index color. It's actually the 40. It's a reddish yellow, and select OK. And we can hit the escape key when we're done with that, and that will deselect it. And then let's go ahead and select the legs, and we can just actually grab them all from the bottom right to the left. And you can choose any color you want. I'm going to go ahead and select a blue just for some contrast, or a black and white would be fine also. And then select the 2D wireframe, and let's go ahead and get rid of any pieces we don't need. So I'll go ahead and select that box that we made for the back, and I'll just click onto it and delete it. And you can zoom with the extents and select it and just right click, and you can erase, or just on your keyboard hit delete. And the other rectangles really are not a problem for us. We're not going to see them, so they're fine. We'll just go ahead and leave them there. If you want to, you can delete them, but it's not necessary. And then let's go ahead in the conceptual view, and we're going to go from model to the layout. And you'll notice a photograph of your chair. Let's go ahead and delete that. And go ahead on the ribbon to layout. And go to the annotate, and we're going to make a column here. And I'm going to make one column, the width 3.5 inches, one row at a row height of 1, and I'm just going to drop that into the bottom left. And then there's 3 rows, and type in your name and the date and the scale, and we'll do the scale in a moment. So these are the 3 items that we're going to need. Alright, and you can go back in and change it just by clicking it on your mouse. And then what we're going to do is on the layout, on the named, we're going to actually go to Viewports. You can just type in Viewports if you want. VIEWPORTS. It's another way of doing this. And press enter. And it's important that we have 4 equal, and the setup should say 3D, not 2D. And you might want to play around with this, but we're going to create 4 boxes. So let's go ahead and do the conceptual, and then put OK, and we click with our mouse and drag it to the far right, just at the same level as the top of the text box, and magically it'll appear 4 views. So we have an isometric view, a top view, front view, and side view. So right click and find the scale, and we're going to do a scale that is 1 inch equals 1 foot dash 0 inches. And you can also go on the bottom and you'll see it. You can cut and paste it in there, or just go ahead and type it in. So 1 inch equals 1 foot dash 0 inches. And then go ahead and put the date and your name. Now we need to the isometric view. Let's go ahead and make this a perspective view. So on the orbit, right click on there and create perspective. It gives it much more depth. And then inspect the 4 views. Now let's go ahead and in the bottom command line, and let's go ahead and type in text, T-E-X-T, and then press enter. And put your mouse in the empty space of the rectangle and click onto there. And for the height, let's go ahead and type in 0.5 or half an inch. And then the angle is going to be at 0, and press enter. And then go ahead and type in modern chair. A chair like this is typically used at a restaurant. That hole, they can move it around. And you'll notice it may want to add another line. You can always hit escape after you push enter. And then go ahead and, if you click onto the text, there's a little blue box. You can move it around as needed. And you can also change the font if you need to. And you've finished the lesson.